Okay, in this video we're actually going to get to signature making. So you're going to want to go File, New, and you're going to want to make your width 400 and your height 200. Okay, we have a nice rectangle here. It's going to be white when you open it. It's basically based on this background color. Now we're going to want to go ahead and get our render and copy it. When you do make a render, I didn't mention this in the last one, you're going to want to go on File, Export, and you're going to want to do, you're going to want to make it a PNG file. Just leave all the defaults. It's going to be, have a transparent background. So, when you're going to do this, you're either going to want to go on File, Open as Layers, and choose the pig thing, or you're just going to want to copy this and paste it into this one. Doesn't really matter though for here. So, okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to scale the render. So we click the scale tool, and we're going to go ahead and scale this down so it fits. Now when you're putting the render in, you don't want to make it too much in the middle or too much in the edge. You kind of want to do kind of a middle type thing. And when you do scale it, make sure to click this link thing so it scales evenly instead of scaling too big on one. This is very important. So now I'm just going to press scale, and now the pig's smaller and inside of the canvas. Okay, so I don't do this with every single one of my signatures, but I'll show you. So if I go on guide, the rectangular select, and I go on guides, I can go on the rule of thirds. The rule of thirds is actually something that's in photography. It basically says that if you make 3 lines this way and 3 lines this way, cutting the signature into thirds on each way, then your focus is going to be best at these cross sections here. And that's kind of why I placed this here. Now, according to this, I should place it a little bit more to the side, but it's not really that big a deal. Some people pick about that so much. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and select none. So we have our render. So now, a lot of people will just go and get a background off the internet and just paste it in the background, but we're going to start off with a little bit more than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on my, I'm going to pick colors off the render. And see that, notice that the render is on a different layer. So if I just do this, it will just completely come off. So we're going to want to pick colors off of the render. So I'm going to pick this, I'm going to go in, put sample merged on my color picker so I can pick on the render or whenever on the signature. And I want to go on my paintbrush, and I kind of want to paint the background with this color. Now, notice that there are a lot of colors on this. There's this golden color, and I'm going to want to get some of that too in the background. Maybe not as much of it, but I do want to get a little bit. And just paint it just wherever. I think I also want to get this blue color from the eyes. It's very nice. Maybe change it up a little bit. You could change it by just clicking on it, changing it, maybe. Yeah. And then, yeah. So for these signatures, you're going to want to make a light source. So in this case, I'm going to make my light source blue, and I'm going to put it up here. Now, the reason I'm putting it up there is because you can see that the lighting's coming down this way. Now, it's not very obvious, but if you look at this sword here, you can see that the most light is right here, making the light coming down this way. Now, I hope I'm not being too advanced for you. I'm really trying not to. So we're just going to want to kind of smudge this because it looks nice kind of smudged. Because a lot of circles just looks too fixed. And yeah, so I smudged it a little bit, made that lighting really nice and good. And yeah, so the next thing I'm gonna want to do is kind of just make sure the render blends in a little bit. So this is gonna be kind of tricky. I'm gonna want to duplicate this background layer by pressing this down here, and then I'm gonna want to put it over the pig signature, over the pig render. And then I'm gonna want to go on. I'm gonna want to right click and put on alpha to selection. Now it's gonna select the pig and basically everything that's not transparent. And I'm gonna want to click on the background layer again, and I'm gonna want to go on select, invert. Now that's gonna select everything but the pig, and I'm gonna want to press delete. Now there was a problem there. I needed to add my alpha channel because it turned white. And again, I'm just going to want to press delete on the keyboard or cut or something. Now at first you're not really going to notice a difference, but we're going to go ahead and change that. So your pig is still there, it's just under this. Clipping mask is what you call it. With this, we're going to just go ahead and go and change the mode to overlay. It kind of helps with the blending a little bit. Yeah. So that's basically how you add a render to a background. This would be probably one of the most basic signatures ever. And yeah, so see you in the next video.